Hey guys, for today's video, I want to do a tutorial using products I haven't used in a while and also new to me products. As you can see, I have a lot of products I want to use today. Normally I am somebody that likes to do introductions to my videos, but honestly, I kind of find them really low-key boring, and because of that, I thought we would just jump into things today and get started on trying all of these products and doing a really cool look. For eyeshadow primer today, we are going to go in with this Urban Decay primer potion. I don't think I have ever used this eyeshadow primer like ever, and I had it like in my little like sample bin jar thing. You know, like when you order things from Sephora or Ulta and you get like samples, I always just chuck them in this like little basket thing and I never use them. And I was cleaning it out the other day and I found this, so I thought we would try it out. The first palette that I'm going to go into is this Suva Beauty Block Party palette. I haven't used this one since I purchased it, and the first shade I am going to go into is this matte white shade called Milkshake, and I am going to go in with a Real Techniques medium shadow brush. And then with Milkshake, I'm just lightly applying it all over the lid up to the brow bone, just to lightly set my eyeshadow primer. This will also help us kind of blend out the colors later on as well. Again, using that same palette, I am now going to go into this matte yellow. This one is called Lemonade, and I am going to go in with this Makeup of the Day Build and Blend brush. And then with this yellow, I am going to apply it into my crease and blend it upwards towards my brow bone. I'm not applying a crazy amount of pigmentation. I want it kind of light because we will be adding a pink later, so I just want like a little hint of yellow, kind of like a light transitional shade. And with having that yellow shade applied first, it does help to kind of like lighten the shade as well, which will really help with the blending process. And I'm also using this shade to kind of round out my outer V a little bit as well. So the next shade that I'm going to go into is Drunk Love, which is the neon pink in the palette, and I am going to go in with one of my absolute favorite brushes, which is the Sigma E35. With this color really heavily packed onto my brush, I'm just going to blend this into my crease and blend it upwards into the yellow. And I'm also using this to kind of round out my outer V. I'm honestly just not feeling Drunk Love, like it's just kind of not as pigmented as I was expecting it to be, so I am now going to go into Dollipop from Sugarpill with the same brush. And then I'm just going to apply this right over Drunk Love. Yep, this is definitely what I was looking for. Sugarpill never disappoints. Like if you are looking for some really good like bright eyeshadows, Sugarpill is definitely where it's at. Like they just have really nice quality and they're very consistent. I am now going to take a little bit more of Lemonade on that Makeup of the Day brush from earlier, and I'm just buffing it around these edges of the pink just to get a little bit more of that yellow pop into the look and also kind of get like a little bit of an orange from the yellow and the pink mixing. So the next palette that I'm going to go into is this Bright Lights palette by Pinky Rose Cosmetics, and I'm going to dip into this shade called Becky. And then with Becky, I'm going to apply it into my crease with this Luxie 231 small taper blending brush. I'm just kind of like lightly packing it in the crease, just to add a little bit more definition. And I'm also using it to kind of round out my outer V. Do you guys ever buy makeup and use it like maybe 1 or 2 times and then somehow it gets put in a drawer or in a corner and then you just completely forget about it? Because that is literally what happened to me with this Pinky Rose palette. Like I remember using it once or maybe twice for a tutorial, and then after that I just kind of put it away and forgot about it. And I really like this palette because the colors are seriously so cool. Like when you look at it, it is just absolutely really just beautiful. It has like a neon green in here, really cool kind of blues, neon yellow, kind of like your like neon pinks and oranges. Like it's just a really cool ass looking palette. However, I think another reason why I just didn't ever gravitate towards it were these like pressed glitters. Like you can kind of see them, like they're really cool like when you like put your finger in it, and they feel kind of like oily almost. They're like gel and oil at the same time. You know what I mean? Like coconut oil, like when you put your hand in it and at first it's kind of hard and then it kind of gets soft. Like that is how like putting your finger in this palette is. And I mean like that looks really, really, really cool. And then when you swatch it, it isn't as cool. And I think that's another reason why I just kind of forgot about the palette. Because I was really excited for the pressed glitters and then I swatched it and I was not as impressed. But I mean, I haven't used them either, so I don't know how they work, but do you guys ever have that too, like where you swatch something and you're like, I don't know if I like it anymore? Because that definitely happened to me with this palette. However, I still really want to use this palette because I really love the neon pops of color in it. Let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in like neon colorful looks. I haven't really dipped into neon all that much, and I'm kind of really interested to do so. So let me know if you would be down to see a tutorial for that. So again, using that same Luxie brush, I am now going to go into Suva Beauty's Hookah eyeshadow. And then with this shade, I'm just going to really focus it into my crease to add a little bit more definition, as well as in my outer V. I'm not really bringing it outwards too far too, I just want to use it for added definition only. So once you have Hookah applied and blended out, I am going to go in with another Suva Beauty single eyeshadow. This one is in Denarau, I believe is how you pronounce it. It is Denarau. I am probably 100% butchering it, but this is kind of like a darker version of Hookah. And again, with that same Luxie 231 small taper blending brush, I'm just applying this into my crease, just to really get things pretty deep and kind of get everything really defined. I'm also, again, using it to round out my outer V. And then to help me blend everything out, I'm just taking whatever is left on that Sigma E35 and then just running it kind of over everything. Especially these deeper shades from Suva Beauty that we just applied, just to make it so there's no harsh lines and that everything is really blended. So here is where I'm at right now with the look, and then off camera I'm just going to cut my crease using my absolute favorite concealer, which is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I am going to cut my crease using a BH Cosmetics flat shader brush. So once the concealer is 100% dry, I'm just taking a little bit of Hookah and really packing it on that concealer edge just to make it so we don't have this harsh line. And I'm only going in about 1/3 of the way. So right where my eye color stops, kind of right in here when I look forward. Because if we bring it in too far, it'll really close up the eyes and won't make them look as round as well. So for the lid today, I am going to dip into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dream Glow Kit. I just picked this one up because it went on sale, but I really wish I would have picked it up sooner because the colors in here are just absolutely stunning. I really love my Moonchild Glow Kit on the eyes, so I thought we would dip into this one and see how it works. And I'm thinking I'm going to go into Wish right here. I really want to go into Unicorn because, like, let's be honest, the Reflect is just cool as shit. Like, it's a baby pink with like some purple in it. It's gorgeous, but I don't feel like it will go well with this look. So I'm going to go into Wish because I think it's kind of like more of a champagne kind of gold shade, but we shall see. So to apply Wish, I'm applying it with a dampened BH Cosmetics flat shader brush. I'm really like packing this shade down onto my lid. I'm not going back and forth motions because I want it to be extra sparkly. So here is where I'm at right now with the look, and then off camera I'm just going to apply my foundation and the rest of my face. So here is where I'm at right now with the look, and then for the lower lash line I'm just going to take whatever is left on that Luxie 231 and then just run it underneath. Because I just want like a little hint of color. I don't really need anything like crazy. I just want like a little bit of a pinky orange kind of color. And then for my inner corner highlight, I am going to go back in with that Dream palette again, and I'm going to go into Sunshine with a Luxie pencil brush. And then with Sunshine, I'm going to put it in my inner corner and then underneath in my tear duct area as well. So here is the finished look. It was definitely not what I was expecting to do today. I had a completely like different look planned, but somehow I got to this like peachy orange and kind of like burgundy type of look, and I'm honestly really liking how it turned out. Not to mention this Anastasia highlighter is insane. This one is Sunshine out of the Dream palette. It's just the same as I did in my inner corner, but man, it is just so blinding. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this look, as well as let me know what your favorite highlighter is at the moment, because honestly for me, I feel like this Dream palette is going to become my new favorite because it's just so pretty. Like, look at it, like, oh, and it's like rainbow, and oh, I just love it so much. As always, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button down below, and if you would like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten. And I also want to put a mini plug in here right now that I will be having a 12K giveaway on Instagram, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye!